Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are done in the kids division and we are moving on sa mga titos, sa mga dads ng ating Stallion Cup. This is the 6th season of the Stallion Cup Exped Conference. My name is Rowy Sacote, in which I will be covering all 4 games in our adults division. The first game is going to be Studio 300, who is still on a winning streak right now. They are 3-0 in this competition. And then they are matching up against CW Home Depot, who has 2-1. As we have here our photographer Jov Zakino taking the pictures of both teams who will be participating. So after this one, it's gonna be Anthem versus Fabriano, Bridgestone versus Razon, and Lincoln Co versus Shona and McDavid. So stay tuned lang. We have 4 games in total, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is the 6th season of the Stallion Cup Exped Conference. We are done in the 3 games in the kids division and we are moving on to the titos, to the dads, to the kuyas ng ating Stallion kids, Stallion teens. Kung hindi, walang iba kundi ang Stallion Cup. Once again, my name is Rowy Sacote, covering the action here in the AYSN Sports Center, the home court of Stallion Cup, and it's a battle between Studio 300, who are now 3-0, wala pa pong talo as they get the first possession, and they'll be matching up against CW Home Depot, who won against Boysen last game 90-73. As look at that, speaking of set 3-point shot for Alexander Tan to start this ball game. Alexander Tan only scored 5 points in their previous outing against Lincoln Co, in which they won that game by 8 points. 86-78 was the final score. And may laro rin ng Lincoln Co mamaya that they will be playing the 4th game later on against Shuna McDavid. Chenglayo, good pass. Reyes, extra pass. That's a wide open 3-pointer again. This time, a miss naman for Alexander Tan. And ball went out of bounds. Our Stallion kid grabbed that ball. So 14 on the shot clock dito para sa black shirts. However, he's now 1 for 3 from downtown. Itong si Alexander Tan. As Rijon Lee, no good with that floater. Tapika ng bola. Kuha ulit dito ni Alexander Tan. Alexander contributing both ends offensively. Getting rebounds here for the black shirts. as 9 players lang ang pinifield dito ng CW Home Depot. As Reyes, low, good pass inside. Good defense right there for the orange shirts as a miss doon for Josh Fernandez. And ito ulit, ang CW Home Depot, they're still looking for their first bucket. 13 on the shot clock. Perimeter J is no good for McLean Chen. So balik ang bola dito sa Studio 300. Because right now both teams are kind of struggling to shoot the ball so far as So kicks it out. Wide open triple. Air balls to the 3 and tapika ng bola. Ball stays with Studio 300. And 8 seconds on the shot clock dito para sa Studio 300. And look at that 3-point shot for Studio 300. All of their 6 points are coming from the parking area as Ken Tung tried to answer back with a triple of his own but couldn't connect. As ganda ng save doon ni Martin Ko. So ball stays with orange shirts with 14 on the 24. Lee is asking for a pick. 8 seconds to shoot here. Kicks it out, region. Oh, good defense. And that's going to be a shot clock violation because the ball did not hit the rim. So great defensive stop there for Studio 300. And right now, we're already 2 minutes and 40 seconds in this ball game. Wala pa rin score. Itong CW Home Depot. And that is the reason why Studio 300 right now is the #1 team in this tournament. Again, ever since the start of the tip-up, wala pa silang talo this season. As Rejad rejected by Martin Reyes. That is our defensive block of the quarter, brought to you by Cowrie Tap Room, the home of Jade's Temple Craft Beers, serving international favorites with Filipino twists. As Martin Ko finally, first game bucket for CW Home Depot. 6-2 na ang score natin dito. Reyes. Great tap. Look at that big man going to work for Reyes. Basket and one. That is our energy play of the quarter, brought to you by Celsius Live Fit. Empowering you to live fit and be your best self. And that foul's going to be at Martin Ko. What a great up and under move for Martin Reyes as he was able to miss the 3-point opportunity. Oh, wala pa rin kay Ken Tung. He's 0 for 2 from that right wing and corner from deep. As 10 gives it to Go. He'll try to have a 3-pointer of his own. Ang ganda ng box out doon ni McLean Chen. That is the reason why he got 9 rebounds last game against Boysen. As Martin finds the bottom of the net. Great defense. Better offense for Martin Ko. Martin Ko in their previous game, that guy scored 23 points, guys. Double-double performance. 23 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. And Enrique Chenglai, left corner 3, all net. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 4-11, 7-point lead for the black shirts. However, finds a way to knock down that floater for John. Yeah, John Lee last season meron siyang game-winning buzzer beater shot. Hindi ko makalimutan yun kasi paubos na tag-oras. I don't know how he was able to sink that one and hit the game-winning shot. As look at that floater, too strong, and that's gonna be shot clock violation because that was all board. And right now we will have a mandatory substitution As every quarter, ladies and gentlemen, in Stallion Cup, may mandatory 5 minutes substitution time in the first half, both for first and second quarter, because all players will have a guaranteed 5 minutes of playing time. And this time brought to you by Expert Charcoal Socks, Boys and Cowrie Tap Room, Park Access, and Celsius. Less than 5 minutes to play. This is just the first quarter, folks. So wala nga lang, yung tres doon. Ni Tomko. Bianco kicks it. Airballs the 3 naman dito for Studio 300. They're enjoying a 5-point lead right now. However, masyado pang maaga. And both teams are actually fielding, well, 9 players for CW Home Depot. So, 4 ang pwede mag-sub sa kanila. For Studio 300 naman, 5. They have 5 players on their bench right now. Oh. Gamboa. In and out for Studio 300. But look at that! Tapi ka ng bola. That's why they retain possession. As Rand Chu increasing the lead to 7, 30-6 ang score natin ngayon dito. And this is just the first quarter, folks. Sky Harking shot is good for Heinrich 10. Heinrich 10 last game only scored 13 points. However, garnered 11 rebounds and dished out 8 assists. Nearly just 2 assists shy away from a triple-double. Alexander Tan will get his first. Second team foul na ng CW Home Depot. Oh! There's a foul according to the officials. And I believe the foul's on Heinrich. And that's his second personal foul. As Saber Tanhanko will be shooting 2 free throws. However, he missed the first shot. Saber Tanhanko, this guy produced double digits in terms of scoring with 28, rebounding with 11. And may 4 assists pa siya to add his stat sheet. Lima lang ang kalamangan dito ng Studio 300, so hindi sila pwede mag-relax. But because of that guy, Heinrich 10 with the offensive play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Boys and the number 1 paint. Oh, okay na sana yung Pinoy step, pero mali lang yung peg push doon ni Saber Tanhanko. That's great defense by Studio 300. Good cut and basket and 1! Saber Tanhanko, are you kidding me right now? And that is the reason kung bakit siya yung highest scorer in their previous game with 28 points and he shot 50% from the field. So literally 50-50 ball. Saber Tanhanko last game against Lincoln Co. CSI. So Heinrich. Oh, there's a blocking foul called. As I believe Jeremy Stan will be called for his first personal foul. And here comes Heinrich. Kicks it here to Eric. So Eric Decides to drive. Airballs the layup. Oh, tried to save it. Tag ako dito ng Studio 300 ang bola. And a counter sale for Heinrich 10. Heinrich, good pass to a cutting Tom Cool for that easy bucket. Three-point lead for Studio 300. Chu still ice cold. Couldn't connect any shot from way beyond the arc. Oh, those finishes lang ng Studio 300. This time, Kerr Saver Tanhangko. Oh, good pass. Predator defense. And dilabas pa rin. Dito lang Ateneo. Eh, ooh, what up? Another move. Bao Muya for the offensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Boys and the #1 paint. Our commissioners just having the time of their life right now. Of course, sir, ball to us. There's, oh, unsportsmanlike foul will be called. Two referees signaling an unspo. As 2 free throws plus ball possession for CW Home Depot. As ito, may 2 free throws dito si Heinrich 10. And possession pa ng Studio 300 later on. So he has that luxury na mamiss. Pero of course, as you can see from his body language, he wasn't happy. So CW Home Depot. And look at Heinrich 10 going to work. He's just making it look easy right now. Mark dribbling it down. Francisco can also shoot a 3. Don't forget that as he goes from the elbow. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. It's a tied score at 17-all. So stay tuned lang as we'll be back for more right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the continuation of the 6th season of the Stallion Cup Exped Conference. So, between Studio 300 and CW Home Depot, that was a very small start, especially for CW Home Depot, as I believe they scored only in the 3-minute mark as Martin Ko got nowhere to go, gives it to Mao. As, wala nga lang for Macline Chen. Zach. Josh Oh, tried to use the glass but can't connect. Here comes Region. Region Lee gives it to C. Lee to C. It's the back iron and can connect. A strong rebound by Martin Reyes. He gives it here to Alexander Tan. Three-point shot was way off the mark for Brian Go, but another miss for Studio 300. And here comes a retaliation play for CW Home Depot. Are they going to be going for... Oh, this is a motion. As he finds the bottom of the net, sabi ni Macline Shen. Less than 9 minutes to play in this first half. Pero don't worry, meron pa tayong or TV substitution. 5 minutes off the second quarter because hindi pa nakaka 10 minutes lahat ng mga players natin dito. Brian Go with the lefty floater as we are tied at 19 apiece. So parang palitan lang yung score kasi we ended with 17 apiece if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, out of bounds. And sabi ng referee, bola po pupunta dito sa Studio 300. Grabe, wala pang nagbe-breakaway dito, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, short nga lang doon yung 3 ni Fergus Lau. And ito ulit, si Region Lee. Almost an N1 for Region Lee, but he'll head over to the line for 2. Brian Go will get his first personal foul, pero regardless, since na-foul na sa act of shooting, si Region Lee so he needs to shoot one more free throw. Region Lee in their previous game only scored 3 points though, not his usual performance. As he misses on the second, here comes Studio 300. And oh, and another miss. And another miss for Studio 300. And ito na ang CW Home Depot. But what a defensive play by Alexander Tannen. Buti nga naman wala yung bola. Ball goes to CW Home Depot. And we have a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned lang as we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, that break was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks, natural, organic, and odorless. As 14 on the 24 for Studio 300. Good defense. Oh, look at that. Clearly, there was a push. Good call by the officials. As nakita doon si Josh Fernandez. And That's going to be his first personal foul. So ball goes back to CW Home Depot. As baseline jumper bounces off nga lang for Maclan Chen. And look at that rejection for Studio 300. So ball stays with the orange shirts with 11 on the 24. Good bounce, good fake. Another rejection for Martin Reyes is now, or no, that's Mike C was asking for a foul. And another miss for CW Home Depot as Reyes will muscle his way in and he just makes it look easy. That's what we call NK, ladies and gentlemen, kain. Using his size, his length, and his athleticism as they are now up by 1. 21-20 is the score. Tan tries to shoot the Pinoy step finish, but good defense by Tamaras. He was really ready for that sidestep. Or yes, it's Martin Ko is the one who needs to step up then. Especially Heinrich Tan is at the bench and later on magkakaroon tayo ng mandatory substitution natin after 1 minute of playing time. Tan, series of fakes, gives it to Fernandez. Almost a steer by Mamuya as Reyes. Wide open miss nga lang, but look at that cleanup for Alexander Tan. And some substitutions here because this is the second mandatory substitution of this ball game. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, both teams can now free sub in their players after 3 minutes. Kasi napag-usapan na kung sino mga pumasok or naglaro. Especially for Studio 300. So 5 minutes and 14 remaining dito sa first half natin. And oras natin is 4 minutes or 4:52 p.m. And what a better way to spend your Saturday afternoon by spending your time with us. So watch us on YouTube and like us on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. And at the same time sa Instagram na rin natin, ladies and gentlemen. Kasi that is where we post the highlights. Nowhere to go at Studio 300, showing great defense. Oh no. That time, sobrang wide open. Si Xavier Tanhanco with the 3-point shot. Stopping ka ng bola, nakuha dito ng good fake, nice take in. Wala nga lang for Tom Koo. And nadulas ang bola doon kay Enrique Chenglay with 4 minutes and 10 remaining. It's just a 4-point ball game. So if you, mahaba ba to, matagal-tagal pa to. And if you are Spirit, matagal-tagal rin to. Kasi I'm pretty much sure maraming madedelay. Oh. Still, wala pa rin napapasok si Kent Tung sa ating ball game, shooting that 3 as what a finish! Lumabas nga lang for Xavier Tanhanco. That could have been a highlight play for Xavier. Good fake, kicks it out to Tung. And finally, 5 times the charm as Ken Tung knocks down that triple. 26-25 is the score. And speaking of cleanup, Xavier Tanhanco playing just like in the Bumblebee. Ten on the shot clock dito para sa FEU. Let's go. Wide open tray. This time can't connect too strong after hitting the glass. Less than 3 minutes to play. Gamboa to Tanhanco. Almost an end one, but it was asking for a foul though. As Heinrich 10 kicks it. What a pass to Tom Koo for that easy finish. As Heinrich Gamboa is actually asking for a pick there, and there's a foul away from the ball. Good. Heinrich 10 gets his third personal foul. Actually, foul talaga if saan natin titignan. As 14 on the shot clock dito para sa Studio 300. Let's look at that big man going to work! Mas nga lang, ba't nakuha pa dito ng SCW Home Depot ang bola. And speaking of, as ball stays, we'll have a quick timeout break, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned lang as the 6th season of the Stallion Cup Expert Conference will return. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by Exped charcoal socks that are natural, organic, and odorless. There's a 17 on the shot clock, as that is what we call a knockout play drawn by CW Home Depot, as Heinrich 10 was able to knock that shot in. Heinrich 10 now with 9 points in this ball game. We are, having a close debate. 29 versus 28 yun nasa debate poll po natin, no? Wala masyadong bumoboto as there's gonna be an out of bounds. So, babalik ang bola ulit dito sa CW Home Depot. And here comes CW Home Depot with a minute and 40 remaining. Masyadong malakas lang for Ken Chung as a minute and a half had gone by here. As look at the defense of CW Home Depot, but no problem at all since Enrique Chenglai 30-29, isa lang po ang kalamangan dito ng Blue Eagles. Gamboa, a minute remaining. Heavily guarded by CW Home Depot. Kicks it out to Chu. He was asking for a ball kanina pa. And look at that. Got rejected by the orange shirts. Heinrich. This is a big guy who's tall, who's athletic, and can also shoot the ball. That is a threat offensively, si Heinrich 10. And he did not like that last shot with 30 seconds remaining, 30-32. As right now, 18 seconds remaining here. 4 on the shot clock. Step back triple. Airballs it. So shot clock is up. 10 seconds remaining. Heinrich. Oh, good pass. And that's going to be an easy bucket for Tom Koo. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first half. 31-30 in favor of CW Home Depot. So stay tuned lang as we'll have a quick break. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the third quarter between Studio 300 and CW Home Depot. So far, anybody's ball game because it's just a 1-point lead in favor of the orange shirts. Pero eto, at the start of the third, ibang-iba kagad ang energy. As look at that, Brian Go opens up the second half with a long-distance two-pointer. And they are now up by 1, 32-31. Hindi masyado rin nagkakalayo lahat ng stats dito sa dalawang teams na to, especially for CW Home Depot. As look at that, 3-point shot for Tom Koo as he now has 9 points. Oh, stolen away. And it's getting physical right now. Look at the hustle of Martin Ko and rattles in for Xavier Tanhanko, not giving up on that play. As 34 all is the score, ladies and gentlemen. Tapikan ang bola, nakuha dito ng Studio 300. Here comes Brian Go. Already crossed the minute mark here in the third as Cheng Lai. Look at all players of Studio 300 touched the ball and ended with a 3 for Xavier Tanhanko as Heinrich Tan kinda not happy with that shot for Xavier Tanhanko. Miss nga lang doon on the other end for Tom Koo. Xavier Tanhanko with 12 points already. Brian gives it to Cheng Lai. Enrique stolen away by Martin Ko. Martin sidesteps. No go. Rejon with the board. Rejon floats it up and backs that one in. Rejon Lee with 5 points, 5 rebounds in this game for a guard. Reyes. Good defense. And grabe. If you're watching here inside the AYSN Sports Center, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very physical ball game right now. As in, iba ang energy ngayon ng dalawang kupunan natin. And this is just the first game. We'll have 4 games in total for you today. Rejon. In and out in that triple. Look at the hustle of Martin Ko and Xavier Tanhanko as Martin. Good defense for Martin Reyes. That defense brought to you by Cowrie Tap Room, the home of Jade's Temple Craft Beer, serving international favorites with Filipino twists. Cheng Lai, catch and shoot 3, no go. Ooh, got hit on the head there. Itong si Josh Fernandez, pero nag-sorry kagad siya dito kay Heinrich Tan. And that's just gonna be second personal foul as we are 7 minutes. We have 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Still anybody's ball game. Free throw line jumper for Heinrich. At Studio 300, now they're shooting 30% from the field. Oh, holding foul on Josh Fernandez. And that's going to be his third. So 2 quick fouls for Josh Fernandez, and that was less than a minute. It's getting physical right now, like what I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna be saying that for a couple of times here. Grabe, nag-iinitan ang laban ngayon natin dito. This is for our first game ng Stallion Cup natin, ha. Heinrich gives it here to Chan. And rattles it home for McLean Chan. That is a good pick and roll play. Or pick and pop, rather. Just basketball 101 there as Fernandez. Basket and 1! Bumawi kaagad si Josh Fernandez, leading to our energy play of the quarter, brought to you by Celsius. As Martin Ko gets his second personal foul. Of course, Celsius Live Fit, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. Josh Fernandez will head over to the line for 2, or for bonus free throw. Over misses. Fernandez now with 2 points. That was his first score in this game as Heinrich got bothered by the black shirts. 10. Xavier, look at that, 3-on-2 tic-tac-toe passing for Studio 300. Again, they want to get this win so that they can have a 4-game winning streak. Pero for CW Home Depot naman, syempre, nandoon rin yung gigil na gusto nilang silang unang magbigay. Talos rejected by Xavier Tanhango. Xavier with the swat. As Martin passes it inside to Fernandez, and that is strength. Great find leading to our assist of the quarter, brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike Store partner, with 5 minutes remaining here in the first game. Oh, look at that shot. Sneaky baseline jumper for McLean Chen. As McLean Chen now with 6 points. Xavier, look at the speed of Xavier. And Martin will head over to the line for a pair. As he got fouled, I believe that's going to be on Tom Koo. And that's Tom Koo's first personal foul as papahinga muna si Josh Fernandez. So Ranchu will be checking in. And 2 free throws dito para kay Martin Reyes. Martin Reyes already has 4 points and 8 rebounds. And not just that, yung nakikita natin sa stats as he knocks down the first one, yung mga intangibles, yung mga hindi natin nakikita na energy na binibigay niya sa team niya offensively and even getting rebounds. This guy is a bruiser, no? Itong si Martin Reyes, or si Martin Reyes. Heinrich. Oh, masyadong malakas lang yung pasa doon ni Heinrich kay Erickson. That's gonna be an unforced turnover for CW Home Depot, and they're the ones who's trailing, so they cannot afford to commit those turnovers. Reyes. Sweet string music for Martin Reyes, increasing the lead to 8. 4 minutes remaining in the third. 8 on the shot clock as another turnover for CW Home Depot. Back-to-back turnovers. And they're the ones who's trailing right now. 10. Kicks it out. A Xavier fadeaway is no good as Reyes with the cleanup, but look at the effort of Martin Reyes. And left corner is 3 for Alexander 10. And napa-timeout dito ang CW Home Depot. They are trailing by double digits. This is the largest lead so far of this ball game, 51-40. We'll be back, folks, after this. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by Exped. Charcoal socks, natural, organic, and odorless. Let's see if anong adjustments dito ng CW Home Depot. As that's gonna be a blocking foul is gonna be called on Alexander Tan, and Heinrich Tan is still down on the floor. Oh, yun. It's kind of shaken up. Nasa papahinga muna dito si McLean Chen. Papasok dito si Tom Koo. Heinrich Tan, tumayo lang parang wala. Pumunta pa siya mag-i-inbound sana. So 14 on the shot clock dito for CW Home Depot. As they need to make a quick bucket here. 51-40 is the score. So our officials is waiting for our mopper to clean the floor. And bucket and one! For Eric So. And Ran Chu will be called for his foul as what a shot for Eric So, leading to our Boysen play of the quarter, offensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Boysen, the number one paint. However, sumulay nga na doon si Eric So. But he was able to cut down the lead to just 9, 51-42. Ooh, traveling on Sivertan Hangko. There's a two-man substitution dito for Studio 300. They're gonna be getting some inbounders for their team. Mike C can get it to go as Heinrich. That's a wide open three-point shot. Mike C missed the first one, but sabi niya, babawi kagad ako dito. And they are now down just by 6 na lang. 51-45 is the score. Again, the largest lead earlier was 11 points in favor of Studio 300. Is Xavier. What a move, just like what Job Sakino mentioned. Magaling. Balik sa 8 ang kalamangan dito ng Studio 300. Oh, munti ka na maging turnover, pero long 2-point for Mike C. Back-to-back long-distance bombs. However, the second one is a 2-pointer nga lang for Mike C. And answering back is Ran Chu. 8 points na lang. Hinabol dito ng CW Home Depot. Mike C, 5 on the shot clock. Mike passes it. And finds the bottom of the net for Heinrich Tan. He now has 12 points. And that's going to be a pushing foul. But the foul was on the floor. So, a lucky break. Ooh. Heinrich Tan will be getting his 4th personal foul as we are in the dying seconds of the 3rd quarter. Another great defensive stop for CW Home Depot. And another foul, but again on the floor this time. on Tom Koo. And that's just the fourth team foul for Home Depot. Five on the shot clock, kicks it out. Tried to shoot the ball with a three-pointer, but eto, 10 seconds na natitira and balik ang bola dito sa 8 seconds remaining. Rejon decides to float it up and can't get it to go, but look at that extra effort for Martin Ko, ending the third quarter with just a 5-point ball game. 3-point lead rather. 55 to 52 is the score. Still in favor. Studio 300. Ladies and gentlemen, that break was brought to you by Exped. Charcoal socks are natural, organic, and odorless. As this is the start of the fourth and final quarter. And again, wala pang talo itong Studio 300 in this tournament. But for CW Home Depot, they already got their first loss in the game before their most recent. Look at that, Saber Tanhanko just making it look easy right now. This guy's just making it look easy. Making it look easy. CW Home Depot gives it here to C. Airball nga lang doon for CW Home Depot. That's Rejon. Kinda guarded there by Martin Reyes. Kaya he had no option but to reset the play. As Chen. Saber. Xavier Tanako actually has 18 points now. That is the largest score so far in this ball game, or in this as Jervis going to work. Oh, Xavier Tanako with the cleanup. What a pass from Jervis Tanis. There's a whistle, and that's gonna be a triangle. As Heinfert babalik dito for C. Eight minutes and 9 seconds in the fourth and final quarter. 60 to 52 ang score natin dito. Oh! Almost an end one, but the service stand will be getting a second personal foul, so as Tom Koo Sasona. Got the first. So no jumpers for CW Home Depot. They are saying na kaya mo na yan, Tom. And it does. It's split charities for Tom Koo. Less than 8 minutes to play here in the first game. 60-53 ang score natin dito. Ooh. Ito si Enrique Cheglay. Ooh, and that's gonna be a travel. So, babalik ang bola sa CW Home Depot. And those are the turnovers that CW Home Depot can't manage because may mahaba-haba pa ang oras dito. High trick. Go. Oh! Oh, offensive foul! Brian Go thought he was able to fish for a foul, but our referee saying na si Brian Go ang natawagan ng offensive foul. Not a regular foul as Studio 300 will call a timeout. We'll be back, folks, right after this. Break was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks, natural, organic, and odorless. So 7-point lead, still in favor of Studio 300 as they are on their way to getting their fourth straight wins in this tournament. From the start up until now, wala pa pong talo. Itong FAUs. Look at that! Studio 300 as 3 for Martin Reyes. As bumawi din si John Lee. Reyes looking, binigay dito kay Brian Go and gives it to Chu. And what is going on right now as it's raining threes for Brian Go? He now has 10. Look, the crossover of region. And here comes a fast break opportunity as Brian Go. Good anticipation. Enrique Cheglay misses that perimeter jumper. Less than 6 minutes to play, 66-56. School was able to knock that one in. 8 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. They are just burning the clock now. That's a CP3 kind of basketball IQ wherein inuubos talaga yung oras. Kunwari, nadulas yung bola. But our officials has the opportunity to stop the clock if they feel na dinadaya tayo sa oras. Like for example, papahinga saglit. Hindi po to. Oh, and there's a foul! I thought that was clean for Brian Go. Brian Go will get his 4th personal foul. One more foul and he's gonna be out. So, si Tomku will head over to the line for a pair. Tomku scored 9 points already in this ball game. And now 15 or okay, Studio 300 received a warning from our referee for improper bench decorum. They need to contain their emotions. Five minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Gamboa gives it to Chu. Oh, catch and shoot triple. It's the front iron miss. Wala nga lang for Silver Tanhanko. And ito ulit ang CW Home Depot. They have a lot of time here. Hindi nila kailangan magmadalis. Heinrich, good pass to... Oh! In and out nga lang for Martin Ko. Four minutes and 35 remaining. Serious yung fakes and may foul pang natawag ang ating referee. And it's gonna be on Region. And Region will get his first personal foul. And if I'm not mistaken, nasa penalty na po ang Studio 300. That's why may 2 bonus free throws dito. Martin Messi, he knocks down the first. Lumalamang ulit etong Studio 300 and they're on their way to getting their 4th straight win. And tres na naman dito for Heinrich 10. Heinrich 10 now has 15 points and masyado malakas lang yung quick retaliation doon ni Silver Tanhanko. And a miss. And ito ulit ang and they're setting up a play here. So 3 minutes and 40 remaining. They want a double horns play. As Gamboa, good fake. Good take. Masyadong malakas nga lang. And look at that hustle to get that rebound. 2 orange jerseys against white orange jerseys. Or light jerseys. Look at that Heinrich. Cuts down the lead to just 2, 67-65, folks. Yan yung literal na ginapang ng CW Home Depot yung score nila. And right now, Studio 300 fighting away for a weak spot to file a case. It's Gamboa. As they get offensive rebound. Mike, fade away. Are you kidding me? Martin Reyes. may foul doon. Oh, that's Martin Ko? Two free throws dito for Rijan Lee. As Rijan Lee now with 8 points and 9 rebounds, just as he shot way off the mark. Let's see if he can go 1 for 2 here and try to, cut down the lead to just. So, however, wala. 69-65, 4 points lang hinabol dito ng CW Home Depot. As we are down to the last 2 minutes, sa tayo ng Exped Charcoal socks are natural, organic, and odorless. Sayang yung 3 na yun ni Nathan. That would have been big. Especially for the Blue Eagles. As Gamboa, 1 minute and 30 remaining. They are taking their time right now for Studio 300. Oh, that was a risky pass. Pero, eto, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And the ball was still in his hand. So, poor awareness for Studio 300. Because they're giving possessions to 5KD only. And ito na yung CW Home Depot. 65-69. CW Home Depot up by 4 points lang. As Rijan. Good pick and roll play as Chen rejected. Pero persistence pays off. It's Gio Sia. Oh, no. That's Martin Ko rather. A minute remaining. 69-67. As tres, wala. For ate. Oh, good pass. Pero the pass was good. Masyadong mataas lang yung pangarap nila as Fernandez will be subbing in. Papasok dito si Enrique Cheglay. Same with 41.6 seconds remaining. Just a 2-point lead. And right now, Studio 3 is just enjoying a 2-point lead right now. And they went on to inbound in their backcourt just to, burn down some clock even more. As Enrique Cheglay. Another. And that's going to be a foul on Rijan Lee. And he's still down on the floor right now. Our medic and the commissioner, of course, already went in to check in on him, pero tumayo lang, parang wala lang. So, they're already the penalty and blocking foul ang tinawag nila. So, I'm pretty much sure ito 2 free throws dito si Xavier Tanhangko. Oh no! I thought that was an act of shooting foul. Pero we have a timeout break, folks. Stay tuned lang as we'll have a quick break. We'll be back right after. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by Expert Charcoal Socks, natural, organic, and odorless. And Studio 300 opted to inbound front court, so they only have 14 on the shot clock. So babalik pa sa kanila, babalik sa CW Home Depot pa ang bola. So if they make a bucket here, it will be a 2-possession ball game. And, oh, pushing foul on Rejon Lee. Hydrick Tan did not like that call. And that's going to be on Rejon Lee. Oh no, that's going to be his third. And that's the third team foul for CW Home Depot. So they have one more foul to give. They have one more foul to give. So they need to make a quick steal or make a quick foul. Ayan, quick foul. Si Rejon Lee, that's gonna be his fourth. So yun, nasa penalty na itong CW Home Depot. So it's gonna be 2 free throws for Studio 300. Oh, we're... Hold on. Oh! Oh, so... Okay, I got confused. I thought that was the last foul to give ng CW Home Depot. So I guess meron pa pala. So, same foul, and there we go. Diyan na, penalty na ang CW Home Depot. So Rejon Lee will be out as he gets 3 quick fouls. And penalty pa ang CW Home Depot. So 2 free throws for Enrique Chenglay. If he makes both of these 2 free throws, it will be a 2-possession ball game. Our next game is gonna be Anthem Metroshen and Fabiano Casio, as only 2 free throws went in for Enrique Chenglay. So, yeah, we'll have a quick break, folks. Stay tuned as we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by Exped. Exped Charcoal Socks are natural, organic, and odorless. So it's a 2-possession ball game for CW Home. They're going to be going for a quick score here. Oh, pero sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Martin ko, pero 0.1 na lang. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this thrilling ball game. Our final score is going to be 69. So 2-point win for Studio 300 as they are now 4-0 in this tournament. So stay tuned lang as we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Stallion Cup fans. Together with me is our boys and player of the game with 23 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block, Xavier Tanhanco. So, Xavier, this is your third player of the game dito sa 6th season of the Stallion Cup. What makes this one different?
Nothing actually. It's all each and every game is the same. We approach the game the same way, and like today we got the win again. We played together, and yeah, we got it done.
And this is your 4th straight win. Still, you don't have any loss in this season. What does this game mean to you coming into your next games?
This game means a lot. We're still trying to build our chemistry. We still have like a few more games, actually like halfway to go, I think, and yeah, we're getting ready for the playoffs, obviously.
And I'm pretty much sure you want to give a huge shout out to our Stallion fans who are watching our live coverage.
Yeah, shout out everyone watching, family, friends, Gabs, Mappy. Shout out, guys. Sorry, tired.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, for the 3rd time this season alone, our voice and player of the game, Xavier Tanhanco. So stay tuned lang as we'll be back for more games. Thank you. Congrats, Xavier.